Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to solve a mystery that's been driving me absolutely crazy. And I know it's frustrating a lot of you based on the comments that I've been seeing, not just on YouTube but on Reddit as well. Why do the numbers in the YouTube Analytics tab look completely different from what's showing in your Earn tab? I'm talking about having thousands of watch hours in analytics but only hundreds showing up for monetization. Or getting 170k views on your shots but YouTube says you only have 21k engaged views. I thought this was a bug. I contacted YouTube creator support twice, and spoiler alert, they gave me nothing but generic copy-paste responses. So I decided to do a deep dive into my own channel data, and what I found was eye-opening. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why these numbers don't match, how to find your real metrics, and what you can actually do about it. Let's get into it. First, let me give you some context about my channel so you understand where I'm coming from. I have over 44,000 subscribers. Yep, 44k. But here's the kicker. I still can't monetize. I don't have enough watch hours yet, even though my analytics dashboard is showing numbers that should qualify me easily. When I looked at my shots performance over 90 days, YouTube Analytics told me I had 170k views. That's pretty good, right? But when I went to the Earn tab to check my monetization progress, it said I only had 21,000 views that counted. And the watch hours situation was even worse. My analytics tab showed 6,500 watch hours for the past year. The YouTube partner program requires 4,000 watch hours, so by that math, I should be monetized and have hours to spare, right? Wrong. My Earn tab showed 100 watch hours, 100, not 6,500, 100. I genuinely thought YouTube's system was broken. That's when I started digging, and what I found changes everything. Let's start with shots, because this is where a lot of the confusion begins. When you go to your Analytics tab and filter for shots, you'll see total views. In my case, 170,000 views over 90 days. Pretty exciting number to see. But here's what YouTube doesn't make obvious. They don't count all of those views for monetization. They only count what they call engaged views. So what's an engaged view? It's when someone actually watches and interacts with your short in a meaningful way, not just scrolling past it in half a second. When I filtered my data for engaged views only, that 170,000 dropped to 35,500. Already a massive difference, right? We went from 170k to 35.5k just by looking at engaged views instead of total views. But wait, my Earn tab showed 21,000 views, not 35,500. So where did the other 14,500 views go? This is where it gets interesting. I dug into my traffic sources and I found that 60% of my engaged views were coming from advertising. And here's a crucial part that YouTube doesn't tell you up front. Views that come from ads don't count towards monetization. Let me say that again because this is huge. If someone sees your short because YouTube promoted it as an ad, that view doesn't count. So when do you do the math? And 35,500 engaged views, remove 60% that came from ads, and you land at around 15k. So 21,000 actual organic engaged views is actually pretty good. Exactly what my Earn tab was showing. The Earn tab wasn't broken. It was just showing me the views that actually matter for monetization. Let's talk about the big one, watch hours. This is where things get really messy. First, let me show you how to actually find your watch hours, because YouTube doesn't make this easy. By default, your Analytics tab doesn't even show watch hours prominently. Here's what you need to do. First, go to your Analytics tab and click on Advanced Mode. On the left side, under Metrics, select Watch Time Hours. Now you'll see a column that shows your actual watch time data. When I did this, I found 6,500 hours for the past year. I need 4,000 to monetize. So I should be good, right? But my Earn tab showed 100 hours. How do you lose 6,400 hours? Let me break down exactly what happened. First, I need to come clean about something. Earlier this year, I made a huge mistake. I hired a social media manager from Fiverr to help grow my channel. This person started running live streams that artificially inflated my watch hours and subscriber count. When I applied for monetization, YouTube immediately gave me a strike. They caught it. I fired that manager immediately and deleted all those videos. I estimate that about 4,000 of my 6,500 watch hours come from that Fiverr situation. So right off the bat, I'm really only working with about 2,000, 2,500 legitimate hours. But even that didn't explain why my Earn tab showed only 100 hours. So I went deeper into my traffic sources. And here's what I found. 90% of my remaining traffic was coming from ads. Just like with Shorts views, watch hours from advertising don't count towards monetization. YouTube doesn't count those hours because they're not organic audience engagement. So take my 2,500 hours, remove 90% that came from ads, and I'm left with about 250 hours of organic watch time. But wait, the Earn tab shows 100 hours, not 250. So where did the other 150 hours go? And this is the part that nobody talks about, and it's absolutely critical to understand. YouTube has different definitions of what counts as long-form content. For general YouTube purposes, anything over 3 minutes is considered long-form. But here's where it gets tricky. Most of my videos are under 3 minutes long. If your video is under 3 minutes, YouTube doesn't count those watch hours towards the 4,000 hours you need for monetization. They're essentially treated more like shorts, even if they're not in the shorts format. When I filtered my content by length, I realized the vast majority of my videos fall under that 3-minute threshold. So even the organic non-ad watch hours I was getting weren't counting because the videos themselves were too short. Once you factor that in, my 100 hours of valid public watch hours in the Earn tab actually makes perfect sense. Those are the hours from videos over 3 minutes long that are public, not deleted or private, with organic traffic, not from ads, from legitimate viewing, not inflated by services. That's what actually counts. Everything else is just noise. So let me summarize what YouTube does not count towards monetization, because this is super important. YouTube does not count views or watch hours from advertising and promoted content, any metrics from deleted videos, anything from private, any metrics from unlisted videos, and shorts views towards your long form watch hour requirements. So shorts is based on length, remember, it's not based on vertical content necessarily. Watch hours from videos under 3 minutes. Any artificially inflated metrics from services or bots, which is sort of obvious. If they catch a bot, delete it. And related subscribers and views are also taken off. YouTube only counts organic, engaged views, watch hours from public videos over 3 minutes long, and Google Ads considers over 10 minutes to be long form content. So it's possible that over 10 minutes is where the algorithm pushes out your video more. Who knows? Content that follows their community guidelines. Their analytics tab shows you everything that happened on your channel. Everything. The Earn tab shows you only what counts towards monetization eligibility. And that's why there's such a massive discrepancy. So, what do you do once you're in this sort of a situation? What am I doing about this? Here's my current strategy, and you might want to consider this too. So, you want to post shorts 3 to 5 times a week. Why? Because YouTube doesn't penalize your shorts after you get a strike on long form content. So its algorithm is still pushing out my shorts and testing them. Shorts are still a great way to build audience and get discovered. Even though they don't count towards watch hours, they are valuable for growth. Second, I'm taking my best performing shots and repurposing them into longer videos, at least 3 minutes, sometimes longer, 5 to 8 minutes, over 10 minutes. I add more context, more information, turn them into some sort of an extended story or mini tutorials, though the tutorials are lesser on this side. This way those watch hours actually count. Third, I'm posting long form content at the moment about once every couple of weeks, but I'll try to do it once a week consistently. The algorithm rewards consistency, and essentially you have to play the long game here. For me personally, monetization is not my primary goal. I'm a filmmaker, and I use my YouTube channel to build an audience for my independent films that are available on VOD platforms. Understanding these metrics just helped me create a better content strategy. And the ultimate goal for my videos is to figure out what becomes popular and what's not. So then I can make trailers, and I can choose between posters for the film and so on. Here's the bottom line. If your analytics and earn tabs don't match up, you're probably not experiencing a bug. You're just seeing the difference between what happened on your channel and what actually counts for monetization. Go into your advanced analytics mode. Check your traffic sources. Look at your video lengths, and I guarantee the numbers will start to make sense. The system isn't broken. It's just not very transparent about what it's actually measuring. So, if this video helped you understand your own analytics better, hit that like button. Drop a comment and let me know what percentage, the like button. Drop a comment and let me understand what percentage of your traffic is coming from ads. I'm curious if other people are seeing the same thing I am. And if you want to follow my journey as I hit those monetization thresholds the right way, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.